Welcome once again to a Baseball America video, along with Aaron Fitt. I'm John Manuel. Thanks so much for joining us here at baseballamerica.com. Aaron, 2 games today. We had to have one SEC team actually lose today since they played each other. But I think the big development of the day, obviously, is Cal State Fullerton eliminated 2 in barbecue for Cal State Fullerton as Virginia, in its first trip ever to the College World Series, takes down the Titans 7-5 today. Aaron, I think now you picked Virginia, mostly to be contrarian and pick against me. It works for you here.
What are you trying to say, John? Are you trying to say I didn't really think Virginia was going to win this game?
I'm trying to say I think we both are surprised.
I think we should point out that I went 2-0 with my picks today.
You did. I'm 1-1. I'm a measly 3-3 to have the lead here in our picks challenge. But the key is, I think we had Cal State Fullerton number 5 in the preseason. I really don't remember Cal State Fullerton falling significantly below 5 or 8 all year long. And yet the Titans are done after dominating their regional, after dominating their super regional. What happened here? The Titans did not look like the Titans here.
The operative syllable there, John, is the first syllable, tight. The Titans were tight.
Nice.
They weren't the team that, I thought Dave Serrano put it very well in the postgame. The team that was flying around with explosive athletes all over the diamond in regionals and super regionals, playing, just carefree, just letting their talent do the work for them and their system and their instincts.
Right.
All that stuff was not a factor for them here in Omaha. I think they were overthinking, and Dave Serrano has admitted as much. They had all these scouting reports and strategy things that they do. You could see it.
The Keith Worman hits, you could see Cal State Fullerton overthinking it. They're all out of position. They shifted the outfield all the way around. And Keith Worman, the number 9 hole hitter for Virginia, hurts them twice with hits right where the center fielder should be playing.
Straight away.
I mean, just straight away, soft line drive hits, and one goes for a double because of the positioning. And the way Cal State Fullerton did not run the bases, they did not execute offensively, they did not hit and run. There was this sense of anticipation when they got a runner on, when they had Gary Brown on in front of Josh Fellhauer. You're like, here's a hit and run play or something. A bunt and run, a drag. They didn't do any of those things. They really weren't effective offensively.
It really struck me that they did those things at the wrong times.
Yeah, exactly.
And when you get a leadoff runner aboard, with nobody out and a fast runner up there, a guy who can bunt well, a guy who can put the bat on the ball, a guy who can hit and run, you've got options. You don't do anything the first 2 pitches. This happened multiple times today, twice that I can remember.
It was strange.
Where you get the leadoff runner aboard, usually it's a spot where you do something there to make something happen. They did it first 2 pitches. Maybe the 3rd pitch they try to get crafty, and it's too late.
Yeah, they didn't put any pressure on Virginia today, and Virginia did put pressure on. And so Virginia advances. Now they will play Arkansas, which lost in a really non-competitive game today against LSU. And I think the quick take on this game is that LSU looks like the best team in this bracket. And they took Virginia's best shot and beat them. And then they have Lewis Coleman. And when Lewis Coleman's on the mound, it's lights out. If you give him any run support, the other team's just not getting back against Lewis Coleman.
LSU looks like the best team in this whole field to me. And here's an important factor, John. The way that the tournament is set up now, with the off days, the way it's spread out, you only need 2 pitchers really.
That's right.
to get at least to the championship series and maybe to win the whole thing. Because
LSU,
you've got Renato in their first game, you've got Coleman in your second game. Bring Renato back on almost full rest on Friday, and then ideally you can save Coleman. If you win that game, you can save Coleman for the first game of the finals.
Right. And
then maybe you bring Renato back again and it mix and match. I mean, their staff is plenty deep enough to dominate this thing.
Yeah, LSU's mostly a two-pitcher team with a great closer, Matty Ott. They keep winning. They really don't need to go too deep. Their pitching depth is really their only Achilles heel, and that hasn't come into play here.
And it's proven at times to be an asset for them, in the SEC tournament in particular.
Right.
I mean, those guys, we question their pitching depth, but I think they've got enough there that even if they fell into the loser's bracket, they could have probably stayed alive, as they did in the SEC tournament.
And Ross threw well here. I think this feels a little bit
Bradshaw
deeper.
and Kane as well today. I mean,
this feels deeper though than the SEC tournament. This
Yes.
is better offense. And we're going to see great games tomorrow. North Carolina, Southern Mississippi, and Texas and Arizona State. The highlight of that one, Aaron, has to be Chance Ruffin for Texas, Mike Leake, the number 8 overall pick in the draft for Arizona State. What's the anticipation level for you on that matchup? Will that be as good as Spence versus Alex White was on Sunday?
I think it could be. I mean, I don't know that either one of those guys is going to be as dominant as Alex White was.
A
guy
really
who's just going to shove it with his fastball, 93, 94 miles an hour, strike out 12. That's not how these guys operate. They're a little bit different. Mike Lee can strike out some guys,
Right.
but it's not with the same kind of in-your-face power stuff. But I mean, these two guys can really pitch. They're fierce competitors. We say that about a lot of players, but these two guys, it really applies. This game could go either way. I haven't made my pick yet, John, but I think I'm leaning toward the Sun Devils. I'm not going to bet against Mike Leake.
Yeah, Mike Leake, Omaha stage. I'm really interested to see how a first-round pick like Mike Leake responds to that stage. Can he duplicate what Alex White did, which was rise to that occasion and really be at his best on college baseball's biggest stage. It's right out there. It's Rosenblatt Stadium. He's Aaron Fitt. I'm John Manuel. Thanks for checking us out at the BaseballAmerica.com college blog. We'll see you tomorrow.